Hey guys, Matt here. Welcome to Learn to Discern. So I've been on a bit of a kick recently where I've been covering a number of the false prophecies that were given concerning the 2024 US presidential election. And we're going to continue with that theme today as we're looking at one more false prophecy given by Johnson Suleman. But before we get to our assessment, if you guys want to help promote Christian content here on YouTube, please go ahead and take a second now to subscribe to my channel, and thank you in advance. Okay guys, here we go.
On the 29th of March 2020, the Restoration Apostle, Professor John...
The Restoration Apostle. So, I guess Johnson Suleman is supposed to be the apostle responsible for restoring all things? Pretty sure Jesus is the one who does that, but okay, let's continue.
Johnson Suleman read out a prophetic warning from the Lord at the international headquarters of Omega Fire Ministries concerning the upcoming U.S. elections in November 2020. In the prophecy, he gave accurate details concerning a male presidential aspirant who would defeat Donald Trump and select a woman as his running mate. As at the time this prophecy was given, the male presidential aspirant, Joe Biden, had not been officially endorsed by the Democratic Party. Neither had he chosen or endorsed his vice presidential aspirant running mate Kamala Harris. Let's listen to the prophecy. God bless you.
America is their target, but the president is their obstacle. America should not joke with the next election.
Now, keep in mind, as we are listening to this, this was actually given before the 2020 election. So when he says America should not joke with the next election, he's speaking about the 2020 election. So keep that in mind as we listen to the rest of this prophetic word.
Because they always submit, they always support the opponent of the current president. Before I go further, let me say this. The Lord gave me a prophecy last year or so, or 2 years ago, that Trump will not be re-elected. And I was worried. He said it. I've been worried.
Okay, so he said Trump was not going to be re-elected in 2020. Now you hear that and you may get excited and be like, wow, this is really going down the right track. Just keep hanging in there with me. Let's see where this goes.
Praying. And the Lord spoke to me that anything the Lord tells us is to intercede. We should pray and change that. We should pray and change it. Because if that happens, then the world is finished. If that happens, that the current president of America doesn't come back, the world is finished. Because I saw that, and God prayed, told me we should pray to change it. Because they will all support his opponents.
Okay, now notice how this prophetic word is Donald Trump's not going to win in 2020, but you should pray and bring about a change. So already with that prophetic word, it would have been, well, if Trump doesn't win, my prophecy is true, but if Trump does win, then everybody prayed and changed it. So he gave himself an out there. And he also said if Trump did not win, that the world was going to be destroyed. Now, I certainly don't like the current trajectory of the world. It seems like things have gotten a little bit worse, but I don't think the world is completely ruined at this point. And Trump was just reelected. So hopefully maybe that can correct some things. But again, we're not even to the really bad part because there is going to be an obvious false prophecy given here in just a second.
The opponent is not the issue, but his running mate is. The running mate is a lady, and if the opponent wins, the opponent will be impeached for the lady to take over.
So, if Joe Biden wins, Joe Biden was going to be impeached for the lady, Kamala Harris, you can see the picture on the screen, to take over. Did that happen? Nope. Sure didn't. So notice that even when he says something about Trump's not going to win, it was, yeah, but it could change. So there's not really anything concrete that he said there. But then he did say definitively, if Biden wins, the vice president, Kamala Harris, is going to take over because Biden is going to be impeached. That has not happened. That is a false prophecy. There are many people, by the way, who make videos like this after things take place, and they put out a video after an event has happened, and they say, I prophesied this, let me show you video. But if you go look for that video, often you can't find it beforehand. I have seen it where people cut and splice certain sections of videos to make it seem like somebody is saying something when they clearly are not. I've seen people record something after and just tell them that, no, I recorded this before, but they actually recorded it afterwards. So it doesn't matter. That's not really even what I'm saying is taking place here, because it doesn't matter. This is a proven false prophecy from Johnson Suleman. Many people have done these same sorts of things, have given false prophecies, yet they continue to have large ministries. It is my hope and my prayer that you will recognize that when he gives a false prophecy, biblically speaking, that makes him a false prophet, and therefore he is somebody you need to avoid in the faith. All right, guys, I hope today's content was helpful to you. If it was and you want to help get content like this out to more people on the internet, please take a second now to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, God bless.